in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Tennessee Titans. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and off we go from Nashville. They'll send Parker in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. 3rd down, it's Willis. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can.
That you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Willis on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Willis, 4th down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 44, Willis. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He gets this one to Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll send Parker in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. Willis. That one taken in by T. Higgins. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Check 4, check 4. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Watch the run, watch the run.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
To try again after the sack. Willis. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. A good pickup there, a 22. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown. Schwartz. 67 yards. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the left.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Dragon 60.
Now Willis to throw. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Henry up the middle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Right there, hurt.
They'll run it again with Henry. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They send Parker in motion left.
Mustang 19.
Mark 27, Mark 27, Mark 27. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Flush to his right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Willis looking to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 49.
Now Watson. Looking Jim Thornton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
They'll try and run it in with Henry, but he will not get the 2 points. He's stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable... Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Hey, check that, check that.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Willis out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. The Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Willis will try again here after the pick six. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover. And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Watson on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They send Parker in motion left.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. And he fires one incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Willis. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Faking the give. Now